Hello and welcome back to Square One Games. My name is Exonovan and this is episode 1 of my Road to Completion guide for The Last Guardian. Guys, we're going to be going through this entire game, getting all 24 trophies. Should be fun times. Let's go ahead and hop into our option menu here. As far as our camera is concerned, yes, you can move the speed up and down if you prefer. I tend to like it right where it is, kind of at the standard setting. If you haven't played this game yet, the camera controls are a little bit weird, and if you turn it up too high and you're trying to platform in this game, I find that sometimes it can be quite a jarring experience, and you may end up dying and getting into a little bit of trouble there with your platforming. So I just tend to leave my camera speed right where it is. You can of course set that however you prefer. And then the brightness, to be honest, there's not but like 2 places in this game that I can think of right now where it's super dark, but you can't die in those 2 areas. So really no need to turn the brightness up. I know if you follow my RTC guide for Dark Souls, I had you guys turn the brightness all the way up to 10, and that's because there was a lot of places in there where you could die and, you know, fall off cliffs and stuff like that. So no need to really mess with that unless you just want to. Let's go ahead and hop into a new game here. Before we do, let me go ahead and say this. Once we press X to start our new game here, make sure that you don't skip the cutscene, because that will disqualify us from several hints. Let's go ahead and hit X right here on new game. Remember, do not skip the cutscene. I'll see you guys on the other side. Alright, we can go ahead and press our buttons here to get rid of our symbols. We don't have to wait for that tutorial. And then we're going to get our first hint in just a second. It's actually right before we move our left thumbstick for the first time, so we'll wait for that.
Inomotu otunum isarapea. Au kunana awizi yeda kunam.
Okay, we're gonna get our next hint right after we move our left thumbstick.
Oota-sama kaku unagu ietage.
All right, let's move our left thumbstick one more time so we can pick up another hint.
Ini juga itisos. Adnaite tawaktu ada jirara boy otorikun. Iso uni yu tuti. Ona ananatu onis.
And while we're looking at the boys' markings, we're gonna get another hint.
Awini ata onis inarachi. Ada itara kyak. Agemasu no anoimi.
All right, and once Trico wakes up, we're gonna pick up another hint.
Adamari Jones. Adaites Ota do nomari. Inakuna.
And that's exactly why I had you guys skip that opening. I mean, told you not to skip that opening cutscene is because you would have missed out on all those hints that we just got. So I just want to kind of clarify that. What we need to do to pick up our next hint is we just need to keep walking up to Trico's mouth.
Agatu torikon anabagam izu du adatu adadu arie tastire kek inaraz ye taste atuzi.
All right, and we want to keep doing that just so we can pick up another hint.
Agatu torikon anabagam izu du adatu adadu arie tastire kek inaraz ye taste atuzi.
All right, so in order to get our next hint, we have to basically stand far enough away from Trico so that he's not upset, and that's going to be enough to get the hint. You can see right now that Trico's eyes are purple. Once we come back here, Trico's eyes is going to turn black. See how they're black? And then we just wait for the next hint.
Ateieta kyaji ikastuzi outrikono. Ite sashijinak osis tastu awizi atashishkastutu.
All right, so let's work on yet another hint. There's a lot of hints in this opening section. Let's come over here and stand on this rubble pile. And just wait, and we'll be able to pick up that next hint.
Atimizi akiane kyab agozi atasazi iniriso. Oun torikono awizi.
All right, now we're gonna hop on Trico's leg, remove the spirit. We're gonna get another hint here in just a second. As soon as we stand up and the camera pans around back on Trico, gonna be getting our next hint.
Ataduari, Yetastile Gek, O Torikono.
All right, so Trico is hungry. Let's head over this way. We're gonna grab 2 of these barrels. There are 3 barrels in this area. You can get any 2 that you prefer. I tend to just always come up here, grab this one. I'm used to this because when I speed run the game, I always get this one first. I always get the one in the cage second. So I tend to follow that same line of thought during the first run here. But you can get any 2 that you prefer. Just make sure that you put both the barrels kind of in this grass. It's not necessary to put them here because you can get these hints out in the game without having to put them in the grass, but it's the way I've always practiced it, and I know it works 100%. So these hints can be a little bit weird to get sometimes. So now that I've practiced it and I know how to get them out, I know what triggers them, I tend to want to stay in that lane, if that makes sense. Put this other barrel right here. And then what we're gonna do is come over here and stand at a distance again so we can trigger our next hint.
You let me ACTION?
Atakena Lady So O Nizi, Arazatione, Artis New Folk Yetim, Intrikuno, Omo Tunan Awizi.
All right, we want to keep standing here to get another hint.
Atatuyari, Itisakazi, Aukufo O Turikono, Arewoto.
All right, and believe it or not, we want to continue to stand here one more time to get yet another hint.
Atatuyari, Itisakazi, Aukufo O Turikono, Arewoto.
All right, trophy time. Let's work on our first trophy, guys. It's called Balancing Barrel. What we want to do is grab one of these barrels. That right there was a prime example of where my camera was automatically rotating to that top barrel. It's weird, this game. I wasn't doing that, but that happens, and it can happen in the middle of a platforming section too, and it can really mess you up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. It doesn't have to be perfectly up against this wall, but I just want to kind of drop it about in that area. Grab this barrel. Yeah, between the physics in this game and the animations, this is actually can be a fairly tricky trophy to get. What I like to do is rotate my camera above the buoy and kind of just inch my way up until the barrel that I'm holding takes up about half of the barrel that's on the ground. If that makes sense. And then I like to place it. Okay, it wasn't quite close enough right there. Let's try it again. This should be a very easy trophy to get, but the physics, boy. All right, now we just want to pick it up and walk super slow back toward that same grass pile that we had the barrels at before, and our trophy's gonna pop about halfway there.
Tatui oun, ye boke honaratu, awizi, aragyanazi.
Perfect. All right, let's put the barrels exactly where we had them before. Oops, did not mean to do that. I just want to get this barrel a little bit more close to. You definitely want it to where he can see both the barrels, where Trico can see both the barrels. Then we're going to run back up here and get this third barrel. We're going to set this up so that we can trigger another hint. What we're going to do with this barrel is throw it kind of at Trico, so he'll want to think about eating it, and then we're going to stand in between Trico and these two barrels over here, and we'll get our next hint.
Atake nekastu awizi, inastu baby kuzi, o trikuno. Atari new kuzi, agizi.
All right, let's continue to stand right here so we can pick up another hint.
Atake nekastu awizi, inastu baby kuzi, o trikuno. Atari new kuzi, agizi.
All right, now we want to rotate over to his, I guess his right side, but over to the left here. And we want to keep running toward the spear to get our next hint. Alright, now what we want to do is jump at the spear. Just continuously jump at the spear to get your next hint. That was actually quick. I wasn't expecting that hint to pop so quick, but that was good. That was the one we wanted. Now we want to continue to jump at the spear yet again, because we got to get one more hint. Now right there, he's just basically repeating the hints, so that obviously didn't count. We're waiting on a new hint to pop up. That's the one. Thinking it was unwise. That's the one we were looking for. Alright, now we actually want to start working on our lock, stock, barrel trophy. We gotta basically feed Trico. He's gonna continue to repeat hints now. He's gonna, let me wait for him to finish, so I'm not talking over him. But we gotta get 48 barrels. We gotta feed them to Trico. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and stand at a distance. Again. Wait for him to eat. Perfect. Now we're gonna come up here and grab one barrel. Feed Trico again. Walk away. Sweet. Okay, now that Trico's eaten 2 barrels, we just want to chill here for a second. We want to get a couple of hints right here. Let's wait on those.
Ataduian ihedara hastim. Adam utrikuno awizi.
All right, that was the first hint. We're waiting on the second one.
Atimetisnatu akanago murese sebu kuzi awizi.
Perfect. All right, that's the one we were waiting on. Now we're gonna come up here, feed our good friend the last barrel, and that's gonna be enough to trigger another hint.
Agitated yatishi sostim o nozi utrikuno. Aketa naiktu agotu karagojikti adam. Akisunimos uniatu.
All right, now if we come around here, if we come around and we face the spear over here in his shoulder, we'll be getting another hint.
Iete sonde atasis inek atadu I anesakudu inois aukusnezi utrikuno.
All right, and now what we want to do is jump on Trico's shoulder until we get the remove spear prompt, and we're just going to wait for our next hint.
마타브마그 아키아네캡 오이레 아나지나투 오넥 온토리코노 오베제.
Nice. Let's go ahead and hit O and press back on our left thumbstick and pull this thing out. And that's going to be enough to wrap up episode 1, guys. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys right back here in episode 2.